Oh, Sugar Plum Fairy, Sugar Plum Fairy.
Sugar Plum Fairy, Sugar Plum Fairy.
We don't have any music tonight because I haven't got that ready, but we're trying something new here. Hey, everybody, this is Bob.
I am 16, going on 17. Hey, everyone, this is Miles. Welcome to
And
Static
that's,
Radio.
what was his name? Ralph? Ralph was the little Nazi that was in
Ralph.
the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure you. You are the little Nazi. That's for certain.
I've been accused. I have been accused. That's true.
So we're working. This is just
But I
a
don't.
test and stuff here. What?
I'm not. But
you're not what?
Ralph. I'm not Ralph.
Oh, you're not Ralph. Oh, okay. It's Miles.
I'm Ralph Mouth, but I'm not Ralph.
Yeah, you're more Ralph Mouth. That's for sure. I still got it. I still got it. My Ralph Mouth impersonation.
Hey, yo, Fonz, yo.
Oh, Fonzie, I still got it.
Hey, shortcake.
Oh my God. So
Static Radio.
Terrible. First of all, I'm looking for a public apology to my mother for your weekend escapades. Do you want to tell people what you did?
Sometimes there's a line and it gets crossed, I guess. And
sometimes when we touch.
I might have went to an abandoned prison and shot some video and uploaded it to TikTok. And I said, hey, I'm here picking up Bob's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I stole, of course, that song from David Allan Coe.
Right.
And you're like,
you
oh,
don't
man.
have to call me darling.
Darling. Yeah, I was drunk the day Bob's mom got out of
prison. That's right.
And so you're like, hey, man, totally uncool, man. I'm
cool.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, it's got like 800 views. I'm like,
I know. I'm like, nothing else you do, anybody pays attention to. This, they pay attention to.
So I really didn't
Everybody
think
else ignores you except for this.
Yeah, I know. I get like 2 views, on everything I do. And then all of a sudden I just put up one thing about prison. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, prison.
Oh, hey, brother, I know where you're at. I know Bob's mom, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got all these Hulk Hogan wannabes come out of the woodwork or something.
Conjugal visit.
Conjugal visit.
So I'm sorry.
Well, and then Karma.
Yeah.
Came and took a bite out of your ass tonight. So you want to tell us about that?
My car battery died.
My battery. She
can't
take it no longer.
It smelled like rotten eggs.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. That's the weirdest thing. I've never heard of the rotten egg thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I would expect the rotten egg from you because, it follows you.
Well, I thought it was on me because I kept smelling like a sewer smell. Like, did I bathe in sewer? I mean, what is it?
I thought it was me.
I can't believe it's sewer.
I can't believe it.
And I thought, wow, maybe that's me that smells,
Yeah, maybe it's you.
And so I went to a place and like a young looking like Charles Manson was changing my battery for me, which is nice. And he's like, hey, man, look at this. And he's spraying something on top of the battery and it's like kind of like sizzling. I go, what the hell is that? He goes, that's the acid, man.
I'm making my lunch.
It's acid, man. I'm like, wow.
Weird.
Yeah, so yeah, it was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. I was like, man, I wish I could tip you. I wish I had some green on me, but man, I spent it on autographs.
I was gonna say I never have any cash, but
I kind of blew it all.
And they'll be like, you can Venmo me. You're like, I don't know what that is.
I don't speak French. I'm sorry. I don't know what Venmo means.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I can't do that. Oh, here, just take your phone and scan this QR. What? I can't.
What?
My phone doesn't work like that.
I got jitterbug. I can't.
That's why I got the jitterbug. Let me see. Can I push the number sign and send you some dollars?
Yeah, no. No, the kid was cool. He's like, "Nah, man, no tip necessary, man." He goes, "I'm just glad to be out of the stupid store, man, for like 20 minutes, man. This is awesome."
Really? And I guess it's
Oh,
not so hot today, but
hey, which this is that place. I did a story about this place a long time ago where I had this dude like doing the same thing, but he was acting all weird when he went outside, like acting like he might be part of like gonna like a drive by was about to happen. The kid was all weird.
wait, like watching the street or something?
Yeah, the kid was just. This was like I don't many years ago. It was a different kid, of course, but yeah, this dude like 20 years ago was all flipped out, like.
So what was wrong with your car that time? Same thing?
Battery. I mean, I just having the kid put in a battery, but it was just all the
No, I
kid
mean
was
back
acting.
then, back in the day, it was a battery
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah. I've
shit.
had about 3 battery. Well, I've had different shitty cars. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you were on
a
the
battery's
shitty
only good for
car
so
cycle.
long. I got news for you. I hate to break this to you, but yeah.
I realize, yeah.
I don't trade in
I
my
don't think
car
I've
every
replaced as
year.
many batteries as you have, to be honest with
I don't
you.
trade in my car every year like you. Okay, I'm sorry.
I've got to have a new car every
Me and love
year.
here.
As soon as the ashtray is full, I go ahead and trade it off. Yeah.
We had to trade it off after we hit that bum in Orlando.
That's right, exactly.
But no, that was just funny. It was just like, man.
Weird.
Yeah.
I've never, the rotten egg thing is really what throws me. You said that and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I think maybe you were, I don't know, trying to cook chicken or something on your car engine.
I had all these theories. I go, either it's me or something crawled up and died, or
you're doing Miles can cook in his car. Hey TikTok, watch me make a full lunch on the top of my engine.
I'm making bean and bacon from Campbell's. I don't know. Yeah, it was just funky smell. Ugh.
Yeah, well, like I said,
like you're just driving through a sewer. It's like,
that's what people say riding with you is like. So
yeah, because like sometimes like the city comes through and like blows up the sewers and they'll like like it'll shoot shit out of your toilet and stuff.
Really?
Your house
I've never heard of this.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, thank goodness I don't live in the city. So
yeah, no, I don't know why they do this. And it happens very often too. They just
really.
Yeah, and your house like for a whole day smells like someone took a shit, like giant, like King Kong dropped a deuce right on your fucking house. And it was like, ugh.
So does it come out of the toilet or just the smell comes out?
Yeah, it bubbles out.
It'll shoot water.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Yeah, it'll shoot water. Yeah, it's like John Holmes, like, like if you're in the wrong spot, you're gonna get the money shot, man. Like, oh,
really? It's my municipal bidet. Thank you.
Like we yelled at them once. They used to warn us, but they must have new guys there because they don't warn us anymore.
They don't warn you anymore. They just pump it out, huh?
Like we must have had them scared there for like 2 or 3 years of like knocking on the door. Hey, so we're just gonna be doing this, but I don't know. That guy must have quit because they're all like,
"Hey, we're gonna be pushing bubbly, stinky air up at you here in just a moment."
I go, what is wrong with the sewer around here that they have to do this so often? I don't get.
Well, I'm look in a mirror. Just saying.
They never did this.
You shit like 3 times a day every day, so I'm sure that you're getting more than your money's worth.
That'd be 4 times a day. First of all, you'd be completely.
Oh, okay, well, whatever. I'm just like you are.
I have an active system. I'm sorry. I have an active system.
An overactive system. I don't think that's normal.
Well, either is eating fries in a bag through recycled paper. Apparently, that affected my colon.
I had some fries in the bag the other day.
Yeah.
I took my mom to her birthday brunch, and I got
Benihana's.
A hamburger and fries in a bag.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was delicious.
I don't know. How did you even talk me into eating that? I don't understand that, man. I'm like,
I didn't talk you into anything. You just showed up and ate. There was no communication like, hey, come over and have fries in a bag.
I guess
you just like, hey, I'm here. I'm hungry. You're making something. I'll just eat it.
Well, I was hanging out quite a bit at the Wendy's Super Bar there for a while.
Maybe it was Wendy's. Maybe you blame Dave Thomas for all your
no,
problems.
No, not until I had your crappy food. Like,
I probably saved you. Actually, I'm probably the one that made it so you could.
Yeah, for the normal pooping. Yeah, now I ripped my colon so bad. I'm like,
maybe the chili over at the Super Bar.
No, it was your stinking cooking, man, that screwed up my
innards. No one had a gun to your head.
I guess. I don't know. Had I known, I wouldn't have done it.
Had I been aware of the situation.
But
no, I think you had problems before, to be honest. I think you're...
No.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
No.
So I had... anything else on your car before we move on?
No, that's me. There's really nothing. What was funny was okay. One last thing is like my oldest son. He was available, and I said, "Hey, let's drive. Mom's car over there. Because Daddy's car is broken down. Let's go." We get there, and I'm like, I didn't bring my keys with.
Did he just like dump you on the side of the road?
No, I mean, he stayed. No, luckily he was there because we were going to jump the car, and I jump out. I'm like, so I don't have the keys to the dead car with me. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
So it was half an hour
he went.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, continue.
So that's what took so long was your bumblingness. I swear to God, you must have a soundtrack that's like Gilligan's Island. Hey, little buddy, let's go jump the car. Okay, Skipper. And then you get, I forgot the keys. Oh,
yeah. I should have sent it to the Marx Brothers.
That's right.
I know.
It's like your whole bumbling.
I screwed up, right?
It's okay. My wife would tell me, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Don't worry. It's okay.
It's okay.
But
I'm married beneath me, but it's okay.
But it's okay.
It's okay. Continue.
Oh my God. So I have two things. I'm still on this quest to be the Charles Nelson Riley of podcasting, and I'm actually gaining some pretty good ground.
Yeah, I saw the Moped Bandits or something.
Yeah, the Moped Outlaws. Oh, I want to talk about that. It's one of the things I was going to talk about.
I was going to talk about it.
Hey.
What?
Hey, good looking. Come back to pick you up later.
Let's talk about cookie movies.
So yeah, the Moped Outlaws, these very nice guys from California that I talked to, and I didn't know this this is the great part about this was I didn't know this going into it. So they were actually very serious guys, and we had a nice conversation. And the wild thing was, well, two things that were good and bad, I suppose. So we were talking about movies and whatnot, and I was complaining that on the streaming services on Disney Plus, if you go to Disney Plus, it doesn't say Star Wars, it says Star Wars: A New Hope, right?
Correct. That would be the correct title. Yes.
No, it wasn't. When it came out in '77, it was just called Star Wars. New Hope came later. I mean, that addition to the title was
in the scroll. It's in the scroll,
but it's not in the title. When you look in the newspaper, it didn't say Star Wars: A New Hope.
You can assimilate it.
It didn't. So I was complaining about that, and also about they call on there now. It's Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well, okay, now wait a minute. I have some issues with this. I have some
And I'm like,
issues.
no. It's called Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's no. He's Indiana Jones. They didn't. So they're changing things in order to, make it fit in the pattern now.
For all the
Everything's
stupid people that
successful.
can't figure it out.
Right, exactly. So it's
Is
called
this
Indiana Jones and
Indiana
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Jones? Blah, blah, blah.
And I was complaining about it, and I said, "Oh well, it must be a Lucas thing or something."
No.
And then we keep going, and there was, I meant, and you're gonna cringe again, but they mentioned the fire, I think, or I mentioned the fire, and I said, they're like, "Oh, well, you lost, what did you lose that was really, something you wish you hadn't lost?" And I was talking about my little Star Wars bubblegum cards, and
my innocence.
My innocence, exactly. I mean, we lost a lot of stuff that was
Right.
personal to me in my, life, just for me, not for family stuff and everything. Was these cards, and then after we're all done, they didn't say it while we were recording, but after we're all done, guess what? I find out.
What?
One of the guys, and his name was Mark, he had worked as an archivist at Skywalker Ranch for Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Wow. Dang. Now you're talking to some quality people. Finally. Finally.
But that wasn't the whole show is not about that. The whole show is about other stuff, but that he had part of his career be at Skywalker Ranch. And here I was, dissing on the titles and then talking about crying, practically coming to tears about my, Star Wars cards.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, this guy knew all about that stuff.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
That is awesome. No, that'd be awesome. Now that dude I'd talk to.
But no, that's not, that wasn't the front end part of it. So I just found this out later. I'm like, what? That is crazy. So anyway, I talked a little bit about it.
I'm hearing a budding bromance coming on.
That's right. Oh my gosh. It's so
I'm in love with you, Brian.
Yeah. I think his name was Mark. Yeah. Anyway.
Mark.
But it was a great time, and they were real swell guys, and it was fun to talk to them and so forth. But yeah, that was one of those shocker things after I was all done. I'm like, holy moly, that is awesome. Awesome stuff. And then I just recently, over the weekend, I talked to an agent from the IRS.
Okay.
I didn't realize it, but yeah, he has a show that's not about the IRS. And during our conversation, he's like, I work with a federal organization that, rhymes with PMS or something like that. I don't remember what he said. I'm like, what? What? Oh. So yeah, that was interesting as well. I mean, that part, the first one was a little more interesting in a
way, you kind of blew your load early on that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what it is. I see no love for the federal workers. Always putting them down. That's you.
I mean, I'm sure he was a very entertaining guy. I'm just saying.
He's a very nice guy. He had delightful things to say about you, and you weren't there to hear him. So.
Oh, he doesn't know me. Come on, get the hell out of here.
He listened to the show and he was like, "Oh, hey."
He listened to like 5 minutes of one show.
He loved hearing about your ticks on your nuts.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I thought so too. But
I mean, if I'm going to go jump on a show, that wouldn't be the first one I would start with.
Well, it was one of the recent ones, and so he listened to a few recent ones, I guess. So.
He's doing his research, like,
Yeah, all these people do more research than I figure. Yeah.
Now, by the way, which one's pink? Yeah.
By the bar. I'm very fascinated with your soap girls fixation.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that that gets you interested?
You know, hey, I'm a guy, you know, I'm unlike you. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? I'm a full man. Not a half boy like you.
Unlike you, I'm a man. I'm a
man.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or any butts, basically.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, that's more your territory, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But so on my quest to become the podcasting's Charles Nelson Riley in spirit, not in lifestyle necessarily. I've got probably over 30 guest spots with some repeats.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good. You talked to Steak Sauce once or twice, and
who's Steak Sauce?
Steak Sauce.
Oh, Sauce. Yeah, Sauce. Yeah, Saucelin.
No, Steak Sauce.
Oh, is that your name for him? Steak Sauce. A1. You call him A1.
No, come on. Don't step on my joke, man. Stop.
call him roast beef. What do you call him?
Roast. Come on. Don't talk
Center
about
cut.
that.
What is your joke about that?
That's not even funny, man. Come on. The name roast beef has a connotation now in modern terms.
Oh, is it? Okay. I have no
Yeah, you don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about there.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. But so I mean it's going good. I'm it's happening.
Are you actually going to find someone famous to be on, you think?
I try. I don't know. These things just don't. People don't necessarily want to talk to you just because you're asking them to.
I would like you to see if you can mend fences with Will Wheaton, maybe, and get me on.
You really screwed the pooch on that one. I don't think that's going to happen.
I poisoned the well on that one.
Yeah, I don't even want to ask. I'd be so embarrassed at this point.
The statute of limitations has got to run out by now.
No, I'm sure we're in a little notebook somewhere on him. If these fuckers ever contact me again, sick the police on him or something.
Yeah,
I'm not ready to go down that path. Sorry.
No, a line was crossed.
Yeah, I think so. I think a couple of lines were crossed. That's for sure.
Yeah,
but no, I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I tried to get you to participate, but you're standoffish.
You've got to get some interesting stuff going. I mean, you can't just, be with like some D-list people, man. Come on.
Please.
You get Mr. Skin back
you're
on.
Worse than D-list. Goodness gracious.
Hey, I'm not even on the list. I have to be jealous.
I was going to say,
Jesus.
You're not even in line for the list or anything.
Hey, I'm just here. If I made one person laugh during the show, I've done my job.
I'm doing God's work. If I can make one person laugh.
That's right. That's how I judge it.
Gabriel, the Archangel Gabriel, came down to me and said, Miles' title, if you could make one person laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've had more than one person say, why doesn't Miles come on? I'm like, I don't know. He doesn't want to.
I like to give the impression that I'm difficult.
Impression?
That I'm very difficult to work. I want to be like Brando, like I'm very difficult to work with.
You're
like
Brando.
I'm very hard to get, and if you do get me, you're probably going to regret it because I'm just going to be very difficult to work with. I want to give that impression.
Certain. I regret it tonight.
Yeah. Oh, you regret it. You regret it. Yeah, half of my family doesn't even talk to me anymore. Thanks.
Oh, please. That was going to happen whether you knew me or not.
No, not like this.
No, yes.
Not like this.
Yes,
You know what? Family reunions, I don't even get invited anymore. Yeah, thanks.
No, that's a bunch of shit.
Yeah, it's because of you. Yeah, you ruined my life.
It's probably because you don't want to pitch in.
You have ruined my life with this podcast. You've ruined it.
I'm sure. No, you're the one that says stuff. I don't say anything bad about your family.
You forced me to say things.
I don't force you to say anything.
You psychically made me do it.
I'm like Miss Cleo. You're Miss Cleo, psychically making me do things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. I don't know what to call you. You're like Ted Bundy or something. No, I can't take responsibility for these murders.
You're like Khan. You put that little thing in my ear,
Yeah,
and then
that's
I'm
right.
like, I must obey
This
Khan.
is SETI Alpha 5.
5. Yeah, all right.
This is the only inhabitant of SETI Alpha
The
5.
last indigenous creature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think you
Yeah.
speak on your own.
I just want to do clean material and.
Oh, okay. That all right. You just set the bar. Next week,
Mhm.
I don't think we were that dirty this week, but next week, all clean
Yeah.
material.
For you, okay.
No,
Yeah.
for you got to be clean. That's
No,
the
people
whole.
are expecting it though. Come on, people are expecting what they get.
They expect you to be dirty, or they expect you to be
Yeah.
clean.
No, the whole show's dirty. You mean you're dirty? God knows you're dirty. You're the dirtiest one of the bunch.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
I don't think so.